Should I do a countdown? Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Milford Performing Arts Center. Thank you very much for coming out for our Coffee House concert series brought to you by WMRC and the Milford Performing Arts Center. A few people I want to thank before we start. Of course, Milford TV, the whole crew coming down and taping this. I want to thank all our acts that are playing tonight. And I want to thank Jim and Lou from Zero Drift for handling our sound tonight. Let's give them a round of applause, please. All right, so this is how this is going to work tonight. We're going to have all of our artists take turns playing their songs and telling stories. We'll go around 3 or 4 times. And if we're lucky, Derek might have a surprise for us. He might lead us in a surprise at the end of the show, so please don't go anywhere. Really quick, I want to introduce my acts tonight, and they will do more of an introduction when it's their turn. Mark Mandeville and Rayanne Richards, right over here. Derek Varnum behind me. Derek Varnum. Josh Briggs and Mark Jablonski. And Jenna Lou, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, too. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out and supporting local music. That's what it's all about. You guys, give it up for the crowd. Thank you very much for supporting local music. Enjoy the show.
Well, I heard a rumor that I was starting. So my name is Jenna Lou. I'm from Marlboro. I'm a fine artist and a musician. Lived in LA for a little while, but now I'm back home, thank God. And I'm just going to get right into it. This song's called Men in Suits, and it's about death. I'm a very happy person, but I write really sad music for some reason. These men only come once a year. We're telling them, we're feeding them everything that they want to hear. They're pulling at my strings, they're winding me up like a doll. They're nodding their hands as I dance. They don't care at all, at all, at all. With their black suits and black ties and black holes deep within their eyes. Yeah, black shoes and black cars. They're covered in black scars. We're panicking mechanically, telling them what they want to know. They're scaring you, they're scaring me, constantly checking their nose. There's rules and regulations if we don't follow the plan. They're leading us away, they're taking us by the hand, the hand, the hand. With their black suits and black ties and black holes deep within their eyes. Yeah, black shoes and black cars. They're covered in black scars and black suits and black ties and black holes deep within their eyes. Yeah, black shoes and black cars. They're covered in black scars. They're covered in black scars. They're covered in black scars. Now thank you.
Well, my name is Mark Mandeville, and this is Rayanne Richards, and we're from Central Massachusetts. And thanks for coming out and supporting something like this, because it's really important. We're going to play a song that we're going to be putting on a new record, and the song's called Hard Times and Woes. There'll be hard times, there'll be woes along both sides of the road. There'll be times when giving up seems like the ending always told. Be it heaven or be it gold, to quench the thirst inside your soul. May faith stay in the saddle as you ride off in the morning. If there's a way and there's a means, you must take the reins and ride. Though your horse might be a wild one, you hold on tight. Be it tame, be it mild, you must take the reins and ride. Clench your fists onto the bridle, hold on tight. Sun flares down and burns your skin. When the dust kicks up, clouds rise. When the wind blows sideways and night falls cold. When your heart hangs heavy and it sinks down low. There'll be hard times, there'll be woes along both sides of the road. There'll be times when giving up seems like the ending always told. Be it heaven or be it gold, to quench the thirst inside your soul. May faith stay in the saddle as you ride off in the morning.
Yeah, my name's Derek Varnum. I'm from Central Mass area as well myself. On the way over here, somebody asked me what songs I was going to do, and I was still kind of undecided. As any musician does right now, I'm finding myself doing 3 tribute bands, believe it or not, very mainstream, Allman Brothers, Tom Petty, and Rolling Stones. So I was talking with this person. They said they like the heavier side of stuff, and so I thought I'd do this one. And then when I showed up here and see the diverse people that I'm playing with and different musical styles that come, it was completely off the beaten path and inappropriate. So I figured I'd start with, I knew right then this was the right one to do, not because the person liked the heavier stuff, but ironically enough, it's one of the earlier things I did. This song was probably like 16 or 17 years old, and every campfire and every acoustic I ever put my hands on for years played this tune. So completely inappropriate, completely going all the way back. But yeah, I'm going to cut against the grain because I guess that's what I do. in my friend's garage. He took his problems just a little too far. He took the last breath and ended his life, leaving behind a small child and a wife. Asphyxiation, 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 asphyxiation. He's drunk again, so drunk he can't even see. He's been this way now for over 2 weeks. Can't remember when this binge it began. He's drunk and stupid with a broken heart. Intoxication, 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 intoxication. That's strangulation of my best friend's wife. He grabbed her by the throat, intent to take life. He squeezed it hard until the blood ran away. He always told me, I'll make that girl pay. Strangulation, 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 strangulation. He went to court the very next day. Says to the judge, you better lock me away. I'd do it all again if I could. Nothing I would do could ever make that girl good. Incarceration, 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 incarceration.
How you doing? I'm Josh Briggs. This is Mark Jablonski. I'm from Grafton, Mass, and Mark lives in Worcester. And we also play around Worcester a lot. We do a lot of cover bands, that same sort of thing. Mark and I play in a band, playing other people's music about 3 or 4 nights a week. So it's really cool to get out here and get to play some of our own original music. Thanks, Ray, for having us. This is really a very cool thing here. So the first song we're going to do is a song that was on our last CD that we just put out last year, I guess. It's called Back to Bliss. The idea of the song is, your rides here. Basically the idea is a lot of people get bogged down in a lot of bad stuff, whether it's a bad relationship or bad habits or bad, but the idea is you got to figure out a way to step away from it and get back to the happy part of your life, back to bliss, and that's where we are with this here. So, ready? Step away. I've seen this before, and it's just not for me. Down on me. Stop this pain inside. I just wanna be free. 'Cause I've been near your edge. I nearly stepped over that ledge. Now it's your turn. And I've had my fill of this. I'm heading right back to bliss. Won't you let my heart go? No more. I've seen this place, and I remember your face, and I wanted to slip away. But this time I'm done. I've run as far as I can, and I'll try to stand up for you. Won't you please give me back my heart? 'Cause I've been near your edge. I nearly stepped over that ledge. Now it's your turn. And I've had my fill of this. I'm heading right back to bliss. Won't you let my heart go? Please let my heart go. Promise me you won't turn around, and I won't show you this frown. We'll go our separate ways, but please be fair and take what you will, but leave me be. Won't you stay away from me? Stepped over that ledge. Now it's your turn. And I've had my fill of this. I'm heading right back to bliss. Won't you let my heart go? Please let my heart go. Let my heart go. Please let my heart go. Woo, 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 woo. Thanks. Thank you.
All right, so I'm just going to add some fun facts whenever I get up here. Fun fact number 2. I grew up homeschooled, which might explain a lot about me if you know me at all. But I don't know anything about the piano. I just been playing forever. So everything I write's pretty much like my
soul voice, I guess. That was really weird. I'm just gonna play a song. I'm really bad at talking.
I wish I could fly. Wish I could move things with my mind. I wish I could disappear. I wish I could read your mind. I wish I could change color and run faster than the wind. I wish for superpowers, 'cause I fear I'm wearing thin. Oh my God, hold me now, hold me down, I'm freaking out. I can't sleep and I was weak, now I'm filled with superpowers, superpowers, super. I wish I could breathe underwater. I wish I could be an animal, shape shift and grow taller. 'Cause I'm tired of being small. And I wish I could breathe fire and freeze water with a touch. I wish for superpowers. Am I asking too much? Am I asking too much? Oh my God, hold me now, hold me down, I'm freaking out. I can't sleep and I was weak, now I'm filled with superpowers. Oh my God, hold me now, hold me down, I'm freaking out. I can't sleep and I can't breathe, and now I'm filled with super. Mom and Dad, just go to sleep. I don't need your protection, I need your affection now. Mom and Dad, don't underestimate the thoughts in my head, the strength in my hands now. I don't know who I am, I'm so just a superhuman. I don't know who I am, I'm so just a superhuman. I'm so just a superhuman. I'm so just a super.
So that's called Superpowers.
Rand and I work and we rehearse with our band at Blackstone Valley Music, which is a music school in the center of Uxbridge. It's in the old Jack Saloon building. And yesterday we were rehearsing for a wedding we got hired to play. we have to play other people's songs. We don't often cover music by other people. And I found it very difficult to do that. We were rehearsing a song by this guy named Alexei Murdoch. And he's a very emotive singer, and I just can't sing like him. I can't get all those breathy, airy things in that would make me sound like him. And it frustrates me, because I think people are going to expect that.
And we're doing You Are the Best Thing by Ray LaMontagne, which, if you've ever heard the song, has a really awesome horn section that's going to be represented by me. I'm not a horn section.
Yeah. People are usually very forgiving at weddings, though. You know, they're not there to see us.
I don't know, it's going to be a really interesting. She picked some really incredible music to have, and this is like for their ceremony. Like they're walking, the bride and groom are walking down the aisle to that Ray LaMontagne song. So, and we have to perform this, and then we also have to perform their cocktail hour. But for that, we can do whatever we want. So, the pressure is off.
A couple weeks ago, we played a wedding where they actually asked us to play our music, which is even more nerve-wracking because we decided to pick a song that we wrote a long time ago that was a love song, and we decided to play that when the bride was coming down. And nobody knew to turn around because they were so expecting dang, dang, dang,
Yeah.
dang.
But like the bride and groom were like, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Like we specifically do not want
But apparently
that.
they didn't tell any of their guests
No.
that was going to be the case.
It's good to mix it up. So this song, Mark was telling that story about the music school because the first line of this song is your floor is someone's ceiling, your ceiling is someone's floor, because upstairs from Blackstone Valley Music, they now have a dance studio. And let me tell you, 30 ballerinas sounds like I heard a rhinoceros. It's not quiet, but it is nice that the whole building is related to the arts, and he did get this great song out of it, so I guess we really can't complain.
We were really aggravated at first because there was a lot of noise. It's not the CrossFit gym that was up there before, though. They made a lot more noise. Yes, they did. Someone's floor, somebody's pounding with their fist upon the door. Don't you think you're all alone with no one else around? Because if you were the last tree standing, there'd be someone to cut you down. Copper pennies at the bottom of a well, rent to pay for something for what no one here can tell. And who are we to judge the wants and dreams of other men? The same move through our pennies in a pile of common sense. Your someone's floor, somebody is pounding with their fist upon the door. Don't you think you're all alone, no one else around? Because if you were the last tree standing, there'd be someone to cut you down. someone to cut you down. If you were the last green valley, there'd be someone to flood your town. If you were the last brown leaf hanging on the autumn tree, wind blow you down, following you to be your floor, someone's ceiling, someone's floor. Somebody is pounding with their fist on the door. Don't you think you're all alone? No one else around. Because if you were the last tree standing, there'd be someone to cut you down.
So after that completely inappropriate opening up song, two teenagers wrote about, you know, men hating women and whatnot. I'm going to do something sweet just to show I can. Ray asked me to do this. Like I said, it's good to know I'm not alone covering other people's music, and you kind of get just caught in doing stuff that's marketable and going through a stage, what I hope anyway. But when Ray called, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm not even sure what ones I do because most of my stuff was written either with a band or for a band. So, but I'm feeling pretty confident under the bus sometimes. So, we'll try it that way. Old girl going on my home. Used to be so sure. These days don't feel anything less than cuts me to the bone. Old girl going on my home. My, you just can't stop. In my head, won't tear it up. Try to fight it, try to turn it off. It's not enough. It takes a lot of love. It takes a lot of love, my friend. Keep your heart from beating. Push on till the end. What on earth going on my head? Used to be so sure. Used to be so definite. I thought I knew what love was for. Look around these days and not so sure. What on earth is going on? My, you know, just can't stop. It's in my head, I'm gonna rip it up. Try to fight it, try to turn it off. It's not enough. It takes a lot of love. It takes a lot of love, my friend. Keep your heart from freezing. Push on to the end. My, you know, just can't stop. It's in my head, I'm gonna tear it up. Try to fight it, try to turn it off. It's not enough. It takes a lot of love. It takes a lot of love, my friend. Keep your heart from freezing. Push on till the end.
Wow, some really good talent here. You guys are awesome. So the next song we're going to do is actually brand new. So I don't know if we've ever played it for anybody. No. Mark loves this because I sort of just throw stuff at him every night. Like, well, let's try this new song. Brand new song. And this song, I spent a lot of time in my life worrying about what everybody else was doing and how everybody else was succeeding in things, and always wondering, like, why isn't this happening for me? And why aren't I getting what's due mine or whatever, But a few years ago, I really sort of came to the conclusion that I'm really kind of happy with what I have, and I don't need all this other stuff. And the fact of the matter is, I think you gotta. If you want something to happen, you have to do it yourself. You have to build it yourself. You can't wait for somebody to hand it to you. You can't. If it's going to happen, it's going to be because you did it. And that's sort of what this song's about. Right? All my life I've been treading water. Nothing below my feet, above me only sky. And they try to pull me under. Lord, they try. But every day I keep kicking, and I kick a little more. Got to keep my head above that water, find my way safely to shore, where I can dig a hole, plant a seed, gonna help it grow. Get what I need, dig a hole, plant a seed, gonna help it grow. Get what I need. What I need. Most of us swimming here on the bottom, but some of them floating around up top. Got to cut free from that anchor, find a nice little place to stop, where you can dig a hole, plant a seed. You gotta help it grow to get what you need. You can dig a hole, plant a seed. You gotta help it grow to get what you need. You gotta keep on trying, keep on fighting, keep on keeping on. You gotta keep on playing, keep on praying, keep on keeping on. Through these eyes I see my own tree, so tall, so mighty. Because of you, we're some help from above, a little thing that we call love. Yeah, planted our seed, dug our hole, we watched it grow. What we dug our hole, planted our seed, and we helped it grow. We got what we need, what we need. Thanks. Thank you very much.
I was having a really hard time sitting still during that one. I was like, how is everyone not dancing right now? I don't get up. So watching everyone else up here play, it's making me really jealous that you all play instruments that you can carry along with you everywhere. Because a lot of the times I get inspired when I'm like feeding the ducks or picking lint off my shirt in public, and I can't just drag a piano around. It requires electricity and muscles. So this next one, I actually, with the new songs or whatever, I've written like 3 new songs in the last 2 days, but I don't think there's too infant to put out in the world yet. So I'm actually going to go back in the time machine. I wrote this when I was really young, but it's my mom's favorite song, so I'm going to play it for her. It's called Notice Me. Would you notice my arms if I wore my emotions on my sleeve? Would you notice my hands clenching fists in the pocket of my jeans? And would you notice me? And would you notice me? And I'd fall again. And I'd fall again. Would you care for me if I told you my heart was in your hands? Would you love me if you knew I was a mess you couldn't clean? Would you care for me? Would you care for me? And I'd fall again. And I'd fall again. And I'd fall and I'd crawl, I'd scream and I'd bleed for you. And I'd fall and I'd crawl, I'd scream and I'd bleed for you. And I'd fall again. And I'd fall again. And I'd fall and I'd crawl, I'd scream and I'd bleed for you. And I'd fall and I'd crawl, I'd scream and I'd bleed for you. So catch me, and don't let me fall. So catch me, catch me, don't let me fall.
So this reminds me a lot of a thing that Mark and I do every year in June. We just came off of our 4th annual Massachusetts walking tour. And what we do is we organize a string of community concerts in places like this, with people like this, and you get shows like this. It's crazy. You have no idea what these little towns have to offer. But we basically set up a string of concerts, and then we hike from concert to concert with our instruments and tents and food and water and everything on our backs. That's why I play the ukulele. It's really light. But without places like this, we really wouldn't be able to do something like that, you know?
I think it's really important in areas, central Massachusetts especially, has a lot of school systems that the music program is either being cut or in fear of being cut. And you have a lot of kids, talented, creative young people that deserve to grow up in towns where they can express themselves and don't have to wait to grow up to hang out in a booze joint to play their music for people. So do you want to play the cover? Even though we said we don't do it. We learn a song every year. We learn a few songs, traditional songs, to play on the walking tour, and we've been playing this one for a lot of years.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
It's a traditional song called Follow the Drinking Gourd.
We first heard it from the New Hermeneutics, who were a tent revival band from North Carolina, but it's been done by everyone.
I think there's a recording out there that is just all the recordings of Follow the Drinking Gourd.
So we'll play a little walking tour music for you guys.
I don't know why anybody would want to listen to 20 tracks of the same song, though. When the sun comes up and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Well, the river bank makes a mighty good road. The dead trees will show you the way. Barefoot and Bigfoot traveling on. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. You got to follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Well, the great big Ohio meets the little Tennessee. Follow the drinking gourd, for the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. It's a new day coming and it won't be long. Follow the drinking gourd. All the God's children gonna sing this song. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. You got to follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking
This is a song normally when I'm playing with my band, I announce it's time to go grab a drink or something, because it's a tune about all the evils in life and some of the things that can kind of throw you off your course.
taught me how to see. Told me if he was up there just waiting there for me. First one a demon in a bottle, it'll take your life surprise. Mess up your health, take all your wealth, leave you by your side. That's right. I met a blind man, taught me how to see. Told me if he was up there, waiting there for me. Second one, a demon in a red dress, she'll take your life prize. Spend all your health, spend all your wealth, and leave you on the side. I met a blind man, taught me how to see. Told me if he was out there, round the corner from me. Third one, a demon on a mirror, it'll take your life goodbye. Leave all your friends, leave all your wealth, leave you on the side.
All right, so the next song that we're going to do, it's called Train to Redemption. And when I was making my last record, actually I started making the record because my youngest son, 7 years old, was like, "Dad, how come you don't have any songs on iTunes?" You know, I didn't have the heart to tell him that all the music I had written like happened before iTunes. You know, so I said, so I kind of made a promise to him that I would write an album, and I said, we're going to do it in about 6 months. I'm going to make an album. He told me there had to be 10 songs on there. So it got towards the end, and I was kind of running out of things, and I've never really written a whole album like that. It was sort of a first thing for me. But I was trying to come up with lyrics, which is really always been my biggest challenge. And I was thinking about all these songs that I have loved over the years that are like storytelling songs that tell about a person, you know, like Johnny Be Good, you know, about the kid that grows up and becomes a rock star. What's the one? The Shooting Star by Bad Company, you know, talks about the kid who grows up and basically following somebody through life. And one day my wife was telling my other son, you know, he was talking about something, and she said, you know, there's more than one side to every story, you know. So I started, kind of light went off. I said, you know, why don't I just tell one of these stories from a different point of view? So I thought about one of my favorite songs, which is Rocky Raccoon. And basically I just decided to write the Rocky Raccoon from Rocky's point of view, and that's this song. It's called Train to Redemption. So. If there is a God above, I hope he's looking down, and I know his devil friend is wearing a frown, 'cause I'm on that train to redemption, and it's on time. Well, I pulled into the station just a little after 9, and all I had was whiskey swirling through my mind. But I got a job to do, I gotta find that woman of mine. See, she left home just a week before with a note tacked to the door. Said, today's the day I'm leaving, I can't take any more. And since we're at the end, I can tell you I'm with your best friend. Well, I checked into my hotel room, drained of all my pride, with a fire in my heart and a pistol on my side. I saw that Bible on the dresser, nearly broke down and cried. But downstairs in the ballroom, the couple had their fun. I kicked in the front door, waving round my gun. But her lover drew much faster. My race had been run. Well, I didn't hear the people screaming as I fell to the floor. All I heard were her words, I can't take any more. They left me for dead, and they headed right out that door. With a bandage on my chest and a truly broken heart, I fell back in my room, my soul been ripped apart. I put that Bible in my bag, chose to make a new start. Well, if there is a God above, I'm sure he's looking down, and I know his devil friend wearing a frown, 'cause I'm on that train to redemption, and it's on time.
Nice. Dig that too, man. That's good shit.
So I just want to take a second, since this is the last time around, I think, and just thank Ray and everybody here. And I'm really glad that I was able to play, because I haven't played live in a long time. So if I'm like a little ball of nerves, that's what's going on. I'm going to play a new one. And I wrote it like 2 days ago. It's actually not finished, but screw it.
That's the attitude.
The monsters in my head, they're haunting me. They're twisted in my mind so tightly. They're lying here naked and helpless. They're leaving my body in paralysis. But where were you? You said you'd be here, and where were you? You let me down again. You think that I was dead, but my eyes are wide, and you think that I was blind, but they dilate. And you're better off now being ignorant, 'cause when I needed you most, you were in. But where are you? You said you'd be here, and where are you? You let me down again. Where are you now? You said that you would be here. Where are you now? You let me down. You let me down. You let me down.
That's it so far.
When we were emailing back and forth before doing this show, one of the last questions that the performers asked of Ray was, "What should we wear?" I thought that was a really interesting question and not out of left field. You know, it's really important. We've done our fair share of live radio broadcasts and television things, and that's a good question. And, you know, I saw the video from one of them one time. You know, he said suit and tie, and I dressed up, you know, in my nice duds or whatever. I saw myself performing on stage, and I said, never again. I'm never gonna fall for that again. I used to be a teacher, and I used to wake up every morning for like 6 years and iron my clothes and go off to work at like 7 in the morning. And when I quit doing that, I said, never again. I'm never gonna be slave to an iron again. But when I saw the live footage from that performance, I just said, I look like I work for the bank. Like I don't look like me. And what Ray said was, wear what you think best represents you, man. And I thought that was a great way to answer that question, because as an artist, you know, we have to be, I don't know, we've never put on any airs, though. We just kind of are
Yeah,
ourselves.
I wouldn't
you know?
exactly call us like, we're not like hip, you know what I mean?
I don't know if you've
Like
ever seen
some
you know,
of the clothes
rock
I
stars
wear
and-
like belong to my grandma because I think they're cool, you know? I don't really care what everybody
I
else
was gonna come in
thinks.
wearing a banana suit because that's how I really feel on the
That
inside.
was you. Okay, I was wondering
Yeah.
who sent that email out. Let's talk later.
I think somebody also said they were going to wear awfully provocative things, too, in the email.
That might have been me.
This isn't the venue for that.
No.
We can talk later too.
Well, yeah, maybe there can be a late show for that. So this is just a really pretty song, and it's on our last release, which came out almost 3 years ago now. We had a 7-piece band for the record, and it was awesome, and I loved playing with that big band, and now there's only 4 of us that still play together, but it's still really fun. So if you like this, we do have CDs, and we have a monthly newsletter that you can put your email address down, and we'll send you an email once a month. So keep in touch, and I really hope we can come back here. Yeah, this is great.
So this song's called House of Stone. If the house is made of stone, it will stand on its own until time shakes it down. The house of stone will stand. And all the cracks and all the bones cannot hide for long.
So I'd just like to say thank you to Ray and thank you to the Performing Arts Center for having us and everything. I don't belong on this stage or on that floor. There's some great talent here and some new friends, and thank you all for having me. I'd said earlier, and it sounds like a lot of us were kind of contemplating what to play when we got here today, and there was one tune for sure, and I wasn't really sure how I was going to translate, but when Ray called me, it was right after my little brother's wedding. And my little brother a couple years ago, just all of a sudden at 22 or 23 years old, woke up and said, I'm joining the Marines, you know, and just went gung-ho on it. And not to get political, but I'm, you know, anti-war and anti-gun and a hippie and this and that. And he went off and he said he feels a calling, and that's was his thing. And he did the boot camp, and I was hoping he wouldn't dig it, but he did. He went in full bore. And, he came out and he said, before he went in, I wrote this tune. And when he came out from boot camp before he was deployed, he said, when you go to your Allman Brothers and your Government Mule shows and you see all your people and your friends and you get your sense of camaraderie. And I said, yeah. He said, well, that's what I get from this, And definitely put in perspective for me that the reason I can sit and preach about, how I feel about this and how I feel about that is because there's people that feel like him. And I came out with definitely a whole new understanding of that whole scene. So this tune was pretty important to me, and it was one that I made my bandmates really cram for. And when we play it live, it's got helicopter effects and all kinds of crazy midsection going on. But the story has a happy ending because my brother came back from Afghanistan, and we had his wedding 2 weeks ago, and it was right about when I got the invitation from Ray. So I knew there was one song that I knew for sure I was going to play tonight. This is the tune, and again, it's going to sound probably pretty primitive on just an acoustic guitar, but I'm pretty sure it was meant to play this one tonight. So. If I change my mind, can I try that again? If I change my mind, can I turn around time or am I forced to walk the line that I set upon? If I man up now, can I make a better life smile, better life than I got right now? If I take all my ways and I try for better days, am I forced to pay for the things I've done? When I look back now on all that crazy stuff, somehow got by and I'm on my feet. If I take some time, try to really walk the line, am I in the bed that I made myself? If I change all my ways and I try for better days, am I gonna pay things I've done? If I man up now, can I make a better life somehow? Better life than I got right now.
Yeah, I'm with these guys. I want to thank you, Ray, for putting this on, and everybody here at the Performing Arts Center. And it's great for Mark and I, because generally we have some sort of like sport thing happening behind us with TVs, and which I imagine is great in most towns, but in Boston it's terrible because every sport team's been awesome for the past like 5 or 6 years. So we'll be playing and people cheering. I'm like, oh, finally, like somebody understands how great Mark is, you know? And then we realize it's like the Bruins just scored, you know? So this is a nice little change for us here. This last song we're gonna do, I've been married for 17 years and my wife's seen me through a lot of stuff, good and bad, and this is a little song about her, and that's about all I can say about that one. But again, thanks, Ray. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet that girl that saved a wretch like me. Somewhere south of Tennessee, the devil got his hands on me. He pulled me in and took me for a ride. All dressed up and looking fine, I smoked his smoke and drank his wine. He held me close, right by his side. Well, I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet that girl that saved a wretch like me. 40 days and 40 nights, I thought that I was doing right, falling even deeper into his spell. I didn't even put up a fight. What's right was wrong and what's wrong was right. How he won, I don't think I'll ever tell. Well, I once was lost, but now I'm fine. I was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet that girl that saved a wretch like me. Cried, that angel of mine, she spread her wings, pulled me back into my place. She'll forever be my saving grace. She opened up my heart and let me sing. Yeah, I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet that girl that saved a wretch like me. Wretch like me. Woo. Thank you.
Here we go. Well, thank you very much. Did everybody have a good time tonight? Let's hear it for our musicians tonight, our artists, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much to Milford TV for putting this on with us. Let's give them a round of applause. Rob and the crew from Milford TV. Thank you very much to Carol and the crew from MPAC, Milford Performing Arts Center. You know, they do an amazing job here. And I don't know if you know a lot about Milford Performing Arts Center, but on this stage and on the stage at the high school, they put on, what, 12 to 20 productions a year, I do believe. There's a lot. There you are, Carol. It's amazing. Workshops, everything from kids from ages, what, 4 to 94? Right? Kids of all ages get to perform on this stage. You guys were just rehearsing downstairs for something. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Nice. Yeah.
August 8th and 9th. Woo, there you go. And then after that, there'll be another performance. So if you want, please talk to Carol and... I should just have you come up here and talk for a little while. Would you like to? Carol, come on up here.
Thank you, Ray. This is wonderful. We've always wanted to do kind of a coffee house setting for musicians, and this is great, and I hope we can keep it going. Next month, right? We're going to plan something? Yeah, and as I said, we have auditions for Seussical the Musical. Our adult theater company is putting that on, so we're looking for actors able to play ages 10 through 99.5 for Seussical the Musical. And we'll be performing that in mid-November, and we just do something every month, at least one thing, and the coffee house is a great addition to that program, and it's wonderful. It's so exciting. Thank you, Ray. Thank all of you.
If you have a chance, talk to Carol before you leave. There's also some snacks in the other room and a little donation bin or basket. And tonight's performances were free. You get to come in and enjoy a nice show. MPAC survives on your donation, so a couple bucks if you can on the way out would be greatly appreciated. Once again, I want to thank you guys. It's amazing. I wish I could do this, what these guys do. I can only fantasize about it, but just fantastic show. Now, Derek's going to lead everybody in a little jam. Derek is in a band called Government Surplus, which is a government mule tribute band. And he was nominated for a WMRC Music Award for Best Tribute Band, Local Tribute Band. And I asked Derek to play the Music Awards, which was very dangerous, asking a jam band to do one song on a time constraint. But you guys played, you did an awesome job. So Derek's going to lead everybody in a jam, what he does best. So as we leave, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy our MPAC players tonight. And I'll let you can set up. You can take your time setting up. One more time for the musicians tonight. Our artists here for the Coffee House Concert Series. Thank you very much, everybody.
Ray. That was fun.